What's up guys, welcome back to the BMW Guy channel. Today we're going to be discussing whether you should buy a high mileage diesel BMW or just a high mileage BMW in general. Prices of these diesel cars are dropping massively, partly due to all this fuss about the diesel emissions and that sort of thing, which also means that we can get some very good bargains on BMW diesel performance cars. The car that you see here is a BMW 1 Series. It's a 120D with the N47 engine. This one's got the dealer fit BMW M Sport package, so it's just shy of 200 brake from the crank, about 180-ish at the wheels. So yeah, this is obviously a diesel engine. It's a 2-litre single turbo. There is a faster variant in the E87 model lineup, which was the 123D, which was the twin turbo variant, same engine, everything like that, but just had that extra turbo. I personally quite like this engine because it's got quite a bit of character. It's got a decent bit of turbo lag, which can be good fun. Plenty of overtaking power. 0 to 60 in this car is just shy of 7 seconds. In the real world, only BMW have quoted about 7.6 or something like that, but with the dealer pack and everything it's a bit less. And then in real life, because BMW are always quite conservative with their numbers. So yeah, basically we're just going to discuss what we need to look out for when we're buying a high mileage diesel. This one's not actually that high mileage, it's on 94,000 miles as we speak, but I've seen several of these 120Ds do well over 200,000 miles with no real issues at all. I've made a video on the reliability of the M47 engine, mainly regarding the time and chain issues, and that is really the main issue that goes wrong on these diesel BMWs, is that the timing chains can snap if they're not maintained thoroughly. When these were brought out, BMW actually introduced a 2-year servicing window, or 20,000 miles servicing window, which was designed to save the owner money, making them cheaper to maintain by using super long life fuels. However, this service schedule actually caused accelerated wear on the timing belt chains, timing belt tensioners, which then actually caused the timing belt to eventually snap, basically grenading the engine and requiring a full engine rebuild. This car currently, touch wood, isn't showing any signs of that at the moment. It's been very well maintained, services at least every 10,000 miles, or every year, whichever has come first, which means it's got a fairly good service history. Oil has been changed regularly, and that's essentially all you guys need to worry about when looking at a diesel like this, or the 330 diesels or something like that, the 530s, all that sort of stuff, is make sure that the car has been well maintained. Make sure that the DPF and that sort of thing has been looked after. It hasn't been used for small journeys around town, because that actually was what causes the exhaust systems to go bad and the particulate filters and that sort of thing. And really, it's just making sure you do your homework to find a good one. Service history is very important. Mileage isn't so important, but there are certain, wait for the bus to go past, there are certain things that can go wrong with the engine at certain mileages. For example, this one, it's not a major one, but it does have a glow plug module that is due to be replaced, which means it can struggle to start in cold temperatures. Obviously it's summer here in Britain, so I'm not actually that worried about that at the moment, but it does come up as a fault when you use a fault reader. In terms of performance and economy, this car is sort of suggested that it will do up to 60-70 miles per gallon on a long run, and I can see that happening. I've done it a few times. Just in general, I don't drive this car very like a granny really. I like to push it because it is a 150 mile an hour car. It needs to be pushed, and I'm averaging around 45 mpg with little effort really. So it's a fairly economical car, and I think that's why people go for diesels nowadays. Also that, and the fact that it's only £120 of tax, which works out about £10 a month. So yeah, that's it really, guys. That's all you really need to consider when buying a diesel BMW. Mileage is fairly irrelevant for engines like this, provided that they've all been maintained correctly. So if you see one you like, just make sure it's got all the things that I've mentioned before, and that should be good for you guys. So yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.